Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today in this video, I will be bringing you guys some very good news concerning some exotics being brought to the game next month in December. Now let's get right into this. Bungie is bringing us two brand new exotic armor pieces, one for the Titan and one for the Hunter. The Titans are getting the Twilight Garrison. This is a chest armor piece. This will allow them to evade in midair. I'm assuming it's going to be something like the Shade Step. And this is the abilities that were released before. I don't know if these abilities are going to change at all. Maybe they tweaked them a little bit, but this was the information that was released previously. Anyway, guys, the Hunters will be getting the ATS-8 Tarantula. This is also a chest armor piece, and this will be for the Blade Dancer, and this will help your arc grenades and arc blade recharge faster, and you will take reduced arc damage from minions of the darkness. What do you guys think about this? Will this help the Blade Dancer out? Because it seems like Golden Gun and Night Stalker are the two main Hunter subclasses right now, and with the Sunbreakers, it's kind of hard to beat a Sunbreaker with a Blade Dancer. I don't know. What do you guys think about the ATS Tarantula? Will this help the Blade Dancers out a lot? Will this make the Blade Dancer class more useful? Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling about that. Let's go into the 12 year one exotics that are coming back to the game, guys. Let's see, what do we got? We got some armor pieces. We got the Acleophage Symbiote for the Hunter. This will allow an extra shot for the Golden Gun. Now remember, guys, these armor pieces may be tweaked and changed, so I'm just going to be going over all the old abilities that these armors and weapons used to have. Remember, guys, this may change, so don't take my word. I'm just going to be going over what they used to be able to do. Anyway, we went over the Acleophage. Let's go over the Radiant Dance Machines. This is also for the Hunter. These are exotic boots, and these used to increase your movement speed while aiming down sights for any weapon. Not bad at all. Pretty cool boots. They look very nice as well, nice and green. Now let's move on to the Apotheosis Veil. This is for the Warlock, and this is a helmet. This helmet would allow you to regen your health every single time you activated your super. This was very good for Crota. This is the go-to helmet that I used on my Warlock for Crota. Anyway, let's keep moving on. We got the Paragon Greaves, or the Peregrine Greaves, however you want to say it. For the Titan, these were boots, and these allowed extra bonus damage for your shoulder charge while you were in mid-air. Now, these, I don't know, they weren't just kind of silly. Like, they weren't that useful unless you were just like trolling around trying to kill bosses and just, I don't know, guys. What do you think about that, though? I'm pretty sure they're gonna change that, so it's gonna be a little more useful. Anyway, let's keep moving on. What other armor we got? We got Nothing Manacles for the Warlock. These are gauntlets, and these allowed an extra shatter grenade and tracking ability on your shatter grenades. These were actually my favorite pieces of armor from the House of Wolves DLC. I love these gauntlets for Crucible, for PvE, for anything for the Warlock, because Voidwalker is my favorite subclass on the Warlock, and I ran these all the time. These really made shatter grenades absolutely amazing. Now we got the Armamentarium for the Titan. This is the last armor piece that I will be going over, and the Armamentarium allowed an extra grenade no matter what subclass, no matter what grenades you were running. It just allowed an extra grenade. Absolutely amazing piece of armor. This was the go-to Titan armor. You could choose this. This armor went good with everything. PvP, PvE, it was just absolutely insane and a great armor piece. Anyway, let's move into the weapons, guys. We got the No Land Beyond. This is one of my favorite snipers in the game, and it allowed this weapon to go into your primary slot, so you could run a sniper in your primary and, like, let's say a shotgun or something in your secondary if you really wanted to run a sniper or shotgun combo. Absolutely great sniper. This is really meant for PvP. It's not too useful in PvE. I wouldn't see why you would actually use this in PvE, but remember, guys, they might tweak it so you can possibly use this for PvE, and it may be useful. Now let's move on to the super good advice. This was a heavy machine gun that wasn't really used too much. There was no point of using it because Thunderlord was out there, and Thunderlord was just so much better than this weapon. But anyway, the main ability on this weapon was every shot missed would have a really good chance of going back to your mag. So every shot that you missed would pretty much return to your mag. Not every shot, it was probably like a 90% chance, guys. I will show some gameplay showing how ridiculous this gun regens ammo on missed shots. Anyway, we're moving right along again. Now we have the Plan C. This was a fusion rifle that had a pretty damn high charge rate, and it was actually a really good fusion rifle, and it was still one of those good fusion rifles after the nerf. And I'm really excited to see this come back. Maybe it's going to be better. Maybe this will be the savior of fusion rifles, who knows. Anyway, the main ability on this was when you switch your weapons to the Plan C, you pretty much have an instant charge rate and the shot will go off almost immediately. Now let's move on to the Dragon's Breath. This was a rocket launcher that pretty much created a solar grenade every time you fired, creating an area of effect. Pretty cool rocket launcher. It had a great idea, but it just wasn't good. There was no point of using this like over the Gallahorn or over the Truth rocket launcher back in the day. Maybe they're going to tweak this and make it good. I'm sure they are, guys. I believe in Bungie. I believe they're trying to do the right things here. Maybe if they created some kind of like singularity effect with this rocket launcher that brought enemies into the area of effect, it would be good. But enemies just literally ran away from the solar grenade, or not grenade, solar rocket, and it would make it absolutely pointless. And it had a slow fire rate, it had slow velocity, it just wasn't too good, guys. But the whole idea of it was cool, but it just wasn't really good. Moving right along to the Hardlight, this was an exotic auto rifle, and the main ability on this was that shots would ricochet on hard surfaces. So you could kind of pretty much bounce this off walls, and it was pretty cool to use, guys. I actually really enjoyed this auto rifle, even when the auto rifle wasn't the greatest gun. Before they buffed auto rifles again, this still was a fun gun to use, and I actually enjoyed using the Hardlight. I can't wait for it to come back, guys. Now onto the Mida multi-tool. This will be the last thing I will be covering, guys. Anyway, the Mida multi-tool's main ability is that it boosts its movement speed and fires on a hair trigger. When holding this weapon, you move extremely fast. It was a great scout rifle, came with third eye, and just a great scout rifle. I cannot wait to see the return of this. Anyway, guys, this is all the exotics they released so far. There may be more, and I will cover them when that information is released, but I'm not sure if they're going to bring any more. But if they do, you know I will go over it, guys. But anyway, that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something new. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video and sub for the support. I'd highly appreciate it.